Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Aurora Cannabis. On Aurora, they've you can see my cost basis there. Wow, that's ugly. I haven't looked at this one for a while, and been doing some MJ videos, and thought it was time for an update on this one. So here we are. Not much to say about this one, and good for myself. As you can see, my cost basis there. We'll go over that in a moment. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year. $8 range on up to 18 on February 10th, and just been coming down ever since then. Here's a look at the last 3 months, down over 20%, and the last month down over 15%, and the last week down over 10%. And here's a look at today. So toying with the idea of buying some more of this one. As you can see, my ugly cost basis here, but I'm so in the hole on this one, I just don't want to put any more into it. I'd, at this point, rather put money into Sundial and Hexo. That's not saying much, but this is Aurora, ticker ACB. This used to be my favorite, and then I switched to Freya, which is now Tilray, but now my favorite all-time MJ is probably High Tide. So if you don't know much about Aurora, they are in the sale of MJ products. It also produces and sells indoor cultivation systems and hemp-related food products. Been around since 2006. $2.35 million, or 2.35 million volume today. Average volume is 4.71 with a $1.08 billion market cap. 52-week low of 542 and a high of 1898. Here's a look at their ratings, 64% hold. And next earnings is expected on February 10th. And here's why my cost basis is so messed up. It was a 1-for-12 split. I had 120 shares of Aurora. Now I have 10. They did a 1-for-12. So for every 12, I now have 1, and I don't remember the price that it was at during those times, but I'd have to go back and check records and stuff like that. But as you can see, that's what it equates out to be, and this is what it's here now, and that's how much I'm in the hole. I'm 90%. This is probably my biggest losing stock right now. One of them. Over here on MSN or Microsoft Bing, currently showing them as a sell. Here's some more information on Aurora. I'm just waiting for them to hit more of a bottom before I put any more money into this one, unless you comment and convince me otherwise. So looking back for insights, this is dated yesterday. On December 29th, minus 4.89%, below its previous day close, as a downside momentum from buyers pushed the stock's value to $5.45. Look at the stock's price movement. Close in the last trading session was $5.73, moving within a range of $5.42 and $5.85. The beta value 5-year monthly was 3.10, turning to its 52-week performance of $18.98 and $5.42 were the 52-week high and 52-week low, respectively. Aurora's market cap currently stands at around $1.34 billion, with investors looking forward to a quarter's earnings report stated on February 9th. Through the 14th. So if you're in this one, you might want to put those dates on your calendar. Revisions could be used as a tool to get a short-term price movement insight, and for the company in the past 7 days was no upward or downward review. And here's a look at some ratings. Currently as a sell. I'm going to keep this one because I'm not selling it until I get my money back out of it, that's for sure. So there goes over some ratings as well. We'll go over some here at the end. But the current price is minus 9.36% and minus 18.72% off of the 20-day and 50-day simple moving averages respectively. In the market, a comparison of Aurora and its peers suggests the former has performed considerably weaker. You got that right. Moving on, Aurora, cutting costs remains risky. This is dated on the 29th. So again, this is what they do: distribution, production, and selling. Hemp-related food products, kind of already went over that. They have losses of approximately 42% year-to-date. I'm bearish on the ACB stock. I see consistent weakness in business operations, net losses, and declining revenue growth, factors that are not supportive for the stock. Here kind of goes over some business news. And 20th Century Group recently announced an agreement to license biosynthesis intellectual property to Kronos Group. I've talked about 22nd Century. I believe the ticker is XXII. I'm due to do a video on that one here as well. We're deeply interested in the evolution of cannabinoids, and this is a promising step toward the commercialization of cannabinoid products using biosynthesis. And so they're got a lot of stuff in the works, looks like with some other companies, so I'm optimistic, and hopefully that will bring some new life back to the stock. I do, however, need to buy some more shares and see what it'd take to knock that cost basis down. So even if I threw another $50 at it, that would really cut that cost basis in half and help me out, but I got a long way to go. So Aurora gains as market dips. What you should know, this is dated yesterday, is looking to display strength as it nears the next earnings release. On that day, Aurora is projected to report earnings of minus 16 cents per share, which would represent a year-over-year growth of 42.86%. Meanwhile, Zacks consensus estimate for revenue is projecting net sales of $47.12 million, down 9.2% from a year ago period. These totals would mark changes of positive 68.11% and 0.09% respectively from last year. So any growth in this one would majorly help me out. And again, kind of some of the same information we just looked at. Moving on, boom or bust, what does the future hold for Aurora? And this is dated here today. So hopefully it goes back up and then get my money out of it. That's what the future holds, I say. So as a close of trading, the stock's price was $5.50 to imply an increase of 0.92% or 5 cents intraday trading. 52-week high remains at $18.98, putting it minus 245.09% down since that peak, but an impressive 1.45% since the price per share fell to a 52-week low of $5.42, which was probably just here recently, I'm assuming. Here's some estimates and forecasts. Over here on Reddit, time to throw in the towel on Tilray, Canopy Growth, and ACB. I've done Tilray and Canopy Growth within the last week or two, and been working on a lot of MJ stocks here lately and seeing what's going on with them. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 545, low of 542. So definitely probably hit that today, just like I believe Hexo I did a video on earlier. It's at the 52-week low. Hit a low today. Probably due for an update on Cron. It's down as well. So the last I did hear about this, the last thing that kind of pushed all the MJ down was they were saying, Schumer was saying, while the Biden administration is in there, it's not going to be, MJ's not going to be legalized on a federal level while he's in office. So that took a downward turn a month or two ago. So whenever that happened, and here's all the popular ones. I just did a video on Sundial, Tilray doing one on ACB. Hexo did one today, and High Tide I doing pretty much on the weekly. That's currently my favorite MJ play. Needs to go to 570 today. And good luck with that one. Over here on MSN, showing it as a sell. And here on TipRanks, showing it as a moderate sell with an actual 17% upside to 638, high of 740, low of 468. That's all that I have on Aurora. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you care to share. And it did hit the 52-week low today. Oh, congratulations, Aurora. So, right in here. Maybe I'll put in an order for $5.40, see if that hits, since it's on the way down. But if you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you would like to share. And if you have a real crap cost basis like that, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but I'll work on it some. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.